Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, Handy Andy on Demand, which is our small repair group. It's me and my brother and 30 guys running all over Metro Atlanta fixing stuff. Been doing it for 27 years. And today we're out for one of Brett's clients who has this home under contract to sell. And so we're looking at a lot of typical, these are inspection repairs. So everything, the buyer has the house under contract and they paid an inspector to come out to look for things that now they're asking the seller to fix, and that's what we're out here to do. So we always tell people, once you get an agreed upon list, just go ahead and get it done and close out your deal. The hard part is finding contractors like us that can do all of it, so you're not dealing with 6 or 7 different contracts for all the things here. So on this house, we've got smooth and beaded masonite siding in these bottom 3 rows under the window right here. The garage window are rotted. He's got a number of repairs, so we'll kind of go through them. We'll replace those with hardy plank. So we're really only looking at the items that have been identified. There may or may not be other things on this house. This right side garage window right here, that nose is rotted, and the bottom casing that goes all the way around, we call this how casing. It's used on a lot of interior stuff, and sometimes they try to get a little fancier on the outside. They didn't back prime and seal it, so when the caulk failed, the water got inside and it rotted. So with casing like this, we can't piece it in. We've got to replace that whole right side piece, this bottom piece, and then you can see the right brick molding right here is rotted. So we just piece in one section, and we do that with an angle cut. So make a weather cut, we back prime and seal the replacement piece. It'll never rot again, and it's got a lifetime of ownership warranty on it. On the garage door, the right garage door, he's got rotted frame, right frame and casing, left frame and casing over here. The left garage door, he's got same thing, rotted left frame and casing, and the right side has a little bit of the same. So we can fix that as well. On the window here, it's gonna be kind of hard to see it in the light, but that vertical piece between the 2 windows is called the center. It's rotted at the bottom, and that nose across the front is rotted. We can piece in the nose, we can piece in the center, but the nose is always a total replacement piece. Back primed and sealed so it won't rot again. At the front entry, you've got this side light right here at the right side is rotted. So our master carpenters will repair that piece. Actually, my brother on this one. My brother works on all of Brett's projects. The inspector noted this gap. A lot of times, entryways like this, they tend to fill them with construction debris, so they'll settle just a little bit, and so it's pulled away from the house at the rear and the right sides, and we'll backfill and seal that with mortar. He's got about 6 rows of rotted siding right here to the left of the entryway. And you can see like this, someone tried to caulk it, and it kills me on this house because someone paid a lot of money to hand paint this house, which is what we do, but they never caulked any of the nail heads, and they didn't do a good job of caulking the edges either. So you can see where the caulk failed. See that black line right in there? That's what's caused a lot of this rotted siding. At the front left bay window, we're looking at the bottom casing right here, the right and left brick mold. We just call them mold in the bids. And then this right bottom inside corner is rotted, so we'll repair that as well. He's got some rot to the center window as well. You can see the nose is rotted. Whenever you see that wrinkling like that, see the outside edge, you can put your hand right through it. Someone puttied over some rot in the sill. We'll cut that out and repair it with wood. And then these bottom trim pieces underneath the windows, a little bit of casing here, and you can see it above the window right here, that's rotted. And then the bottom piece underneath that upper window right there, see it? That one's rotted out too. So we'll go ahead and repair that for them. Gotta jump through the bushes here. It's gonna be hard to see it because the light's on us right now, but all the siding between these 2 windows right here is rotted, and it's the same on this left side of the bay right here, has the same issue. And then that corner board to the right of the siding, see the wrinkling, the gap in it, we'll replace that all the way up. These windows had some rot to them as well. So if you look at this nose on this left bay window right here is rotted. See the wrinkle through it? And that right brick mold, we'll piece that in. You can get another angle of, you can see the rot right through that area right there. This is a difficult repair right here. This inside corner piece right through there is rotted all the way through. So there's about 6 feet of it going up. It actually goes 8 feet all the way up into that corner right there. He's got these 6 lower boards of siding. You can see the wrinkling in the siding. See where you kind of see a shadow in the siding? That lets you know it's rotted out. And you can see the cause of it. It's where they just didn't caulk anything. I'm not gonna be able to get it in the video so well with the sun right where it is, but there's about 10 rows above the roof line up here to the chimney cap that are rotted. And then unfortunately, when you get to the center, this front face of the chimney, all this siding is rotted through. There's 52 rows of it right here. And so we'll replace all that. And if this buyer comes in and does a bang up paint job, this siding will hold up forever. Most of it's in great shape. Most of it's good. So we come around to the back side. There's a few things that the inspector was noting down here. In the crawl space area, we're going to replace the vapor barrier down here. And then I'm not sure why they did this, but somebody added these posts and they just stuck them on blocks, and you can't ever do that. So we need to replace these 6x6 posts with new posts cut and set in concrete. You can't set them on temporary blocks like that because they'll settle out. My guess is they did it because there's a foundation drain that runs through here. The inspector didn't note it, but we'll fill that gap back there in the foundation, and we'll fill these here. They blocked these vents. I'm not sure why they did it this way. They were supposed to take these blocks out once the foundation's set, and they didn't do it. They left them in here. So those vents can't open fully, and we're probably gonna have to break that block to get the vents to open. The inspector noted that they need more vents down here, and they don't. They just need them to open. There's actually a little bit of a breeze down here, but if we can open this far, you can see one right there, and there's one about where that drain line is for the kitchen. If we can get those open, they don't need to add any more vents down here. Just operate what you have. They're meant to be closed in the winter if you want to, and then open them up about 9 months of the year so you get ventilation. A lot of times people close them because they got, like here, they got the furnace down in the crawl space, and then they forget about them, and so you start creating mold and moisture issues in the crawl space area. These posts appear to be set in dirt. I can't imagine that to be the case. We're in DeKalb County, I think, and DeKalb is pretty tight about inspecting these decks, so unless this was added after the house is built, but I don't think so. So we'll dig out each one of these 3 posts and then make sure they're set in concrete. Again, this is all stuff that the inspectors pointed out. The right side, this stringer underneath the deck stairs is set directly in the dirt, so we got to dig that out, and we'll make a little foundation form there and pour some concrete. The kitchen window, again, you can see the wrinkling in it here. We've got to replace the casing, and actually the brick mold all the way around that window will get replaced. Most of it's in good shape. I mean, having this house casing as a trim is just, it's a nicer look. We're going to repair the rotted frame in the door right here. Left and right sides and brick mold are rotted. They added this block that's since rotted, and we'll replace that. And then the inside corner, where you see that wrinkling, that's rotted too. Seems like a lot of stuff, but it's just because they didn't caulk it right. The inspector noted these bottom 3 rows or 4 rows of siding right here between the deck right window and the door down there. And again, we'll replace that with smooth and beaded hardy plank. And we've got a piece of rotted brick mold in the window right there, that left piece. The deck, the inspector noted that it's not secured properly. This far outside rail needs a new post added in there. We got lightning coming and thunderstorms, so I'll make this quick. It's got 3 posts inset here on the deck. They just need to be re-secured. He wants two bolts added in. You can see where they added a bolt in here somewhere. This one right here, they've got one galvanized bolt right there, so we'll need to add another one. The far left post isn't bolted at all. And I don't know if this one's bolted either. Nope, no bolts in there. So the boys will make those a little more secure. The rest of the stuff is inside, a mix of electrical, plumbing, appliance repair, a little bit of everything. We do everything here except for swimming pools and air conditioning. My brother and I run a crew of 30. We've done it for 27 years now. It's hard for us to keep up. Please be patient with us. You can reach us in the office at 770-912-2829, or sometimes you can get to me personally at 770-265-9017. I'm Andy. See you at the next house. Bye for now.